It's giving pageant queen. I look like I'm about to go be in a Miss Black USA pageant, okay? Hi queens, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Be The Beat, if you didn't already know. And if you didn't already know, that means you are new here, and I just want to say welcome. Welcome on into the glam party, okay? Because we finna get glam today. We finna do our makeup today and get into a look. And if you are not new here, friend, welcome back. I'm so glad to see you again. So first things first, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you are new here, because we are climbing. We are almost at 11K. Thank y'all for all the love and support. I just feel like it was like past due for us to do like a sit down chit chat makeup video and just get to know each other a little bit better. We have a lot of new family members here, and it's time to just get acquainted. We're gonna do a little get to know me video, okay? It's a lot of new faces around here, so feel free to comment in the comment section and tell me something about you, friend, because I'm trying to get to know all of y'all. Like, just pretend we on FaceTime. Let's just kick in the comments. Y'all know I love that type of thing. So let's get into the video. All right, y'all, so to all the new girlies, like, y'all don't know a lot about me. Like, it's kind of hard to binge watch a full channel. Like, I have quite a few videos, like a lot. So I don't really think y'all just gonna sit there and binge watch all my videos. So I'm gonna just get you caught up a little bit, okay? But as we do that, we're gonna do our makeup. I don't know what my foundation shade is right now, because I feel like I'm in between shades, because I've been in the sun a little bit, but not that much. So I'm just gonna try to go in with Makeup by Mario and a little House Labs. This is a mean combo. Thanks to my girl Danae. She put us on this one. She mixes these two and it always looks flawless. So I'm gonna just go with that, because it's not like I'm finna be outside in the sun today. So we can go with these, because these are kind of like on the dewy side. Yeah, I need to clean my mirror, but that's another story for another day, okay? I actually need a new mirror. It's gonna kind of be hard for me to talk about the products and talk about myself, so just bear with me. But we're gonna do the best we can with what we got, you feel me?
I'll do the best I can with what I got. Oh!
So Makeup by Mario is definitely a little warmer, so I'm just gonna do that one for the most part. And this is in the shade 20N for reference. The shade 20N. Child, where is my makeup at? Like, you might should've thought about this before you sat down and started filming. And it's all the way up there. No, that's not even the right one. Girl. Oh, it's in the drawer, y'all. My bad, y'all. False alarm. False alarm. Okay, first things first. I just recently moved into this new apartment, so everything is like kind of scattered in my office right now. I have not unpacked all my makeup, so just bear with me. Let's get into the details, okay? Let me just talk and work. Hold on, y'all. Let me find my foundation brush, because I will be here sitting here all day and I ain't blended out nothing. For those of y'all that do know me, y'all know I get to talking, and then here we are 30 minutes later and ain't got nothing done. So let me get the brush. Yeah, so first things first, for y'all that don't know, my name is Brene, okay? But socially known as Be The Beat, obviously. So where the name Be The Beat came from, like, nobody's really ever asked me that before, but I just feel like I should tell y'all. This is the question that nobody asked for, but y'all gonna get, okay? So when I was trying to pick out basically like a screen name, I was like, okay, my name is Brene, so I wanted to be something to do with the like B, like I want the letter B in it. And then at the time, I was just strictly like a makeup page. Like, I was posting my clients, because I am a makeup artist, by the way. Book me, the link will be in the description. But of course, I'm a makeup artist, so I wanted it to be something to do with beat, like beat faces, like back in the day, like, you know, everybody was talking about a beat face, like beat down, you know what I'm saying? So I knew I wanted it to be something to do with beats, and of course beat starts with B, and my name starts with B. So I'm like, but I didn't want it to be like Beat Faces by Brene, like nothing like that. But I thought about, like, you gotta be the beat, because B, like my name, and then beats, but I wanted it to be the word B, not the letter, because basically I want my clients, when I do somebody's makeup, I want them to feel the beat. Like I want them to wear the makeup, not the makeup to wear them. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I'm like, oh, you gotta be the beat. Like you can't just let that beat be on your face. You got to be the beat. Like you have to live out that beat face. Like you got to walk in the room and everybody's looking at you. They're not just looking at your makeup because your makeup is sitting on your face. You have become the makeup. Like you got to be the beat, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something within. Then my platform later transitioned into a lot of different things. Like we still do makeup videos, but we do the vlogs, we do fashion content, we do just basically everything. And so a lot of like confidence things. Like I just want women and men, I want everybody to feel confident. I want everybody to love themselves. I want everybody to feel good about themselves. So that really just, it fit. You gotta be the beat, baby. Like I want everyone to have that inner confidence where they just feel like, yeah, I'm that girl, I'm that boy, or I'm that them, or I'm that they, whatever the case. And yeah, they just be the beat. So in turn, my channel and handle name was Be the Beat. So I'm Be the Beat, but y'all be the beat too, okay? Because y'all got to beat the beats, okay? So that's where my name came from for social media. So I don't think I've ever told anyone that. So it's my secret safe with y'all. So like I said, I am a makeup artist. I have been in the beauty industry for, gosh, like over a decade at this point. Like, oh my god. And that's crazy to say because I have not crushed nearly as many of the goals that I thought I would have at this point being in the beauty industry, but that's okay. Like my journey is my journey. You know, I haven't always done makeup and makeup only. I worked retail for years, many years. I don't work retail longer than I've been a makeup artist. Then when I went off to college, speaking of college, I went to UNC Charlotte. Do I have school spirit? No. Like, I don't have any school pride in relations to that school. Like, I feel no type of way about UNC Charlotte at this point in my life. I did not complete school. I did not graduate. So college was really a waste for me, honestly. Well, let me not say that because like I said, my journey is my journey, and I wouldn't have met a lot of the people that I know now if it weren't for college. I wouldn't have, you know, because I would have never lived in Charlotte. So, well, I ain't gonna say I would have never lived in Charlotte. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't go to college. So just basically my journey would not have aligned the way it has if I didn't go to college, because I would have maybe still been living in my hometown. Like, I don't know. Moved to Charlotte in 2012 when I went to college. So I graduated high school 2012. So I am 29 years old. Stand up my 2012 graduates. So yeah, I'm class of 2012, went off to college in Charlotte and loved Charlotte. So UNC Charlotte's campus is immaculate, like it's beautiful. So I will say absolutely love that about it. But I just feel like when I got there, it just wasn't what I expected. Like, I honestly should have gone to an HBCU. I really regret that. But I try not to say regret because, like I said, I wouldn't have crossed paths with a lot of people that I did if I didn't go to UNC Charlotte. I just feel like as a black woman, I should have gone to an HBCU so I could have received just the support that I feel like black professors provide for their students. I just felt like all of my professors barely spoke English, so I did not excel in college. Like, I could barely understand my professors, and I just felt like I was another number. Like, I was just another student ID in that classroom. I did not feel any personal connection with any of my professors or my advisors. I can't even remember who my advisor was, but it's like, all my friends from like high school that went to HBCUs, they like had relationships with their advisors, like, and just the people that were dedicated to seeing them win. And I just wish I would have had that. But it's all good. I quickly realized, well, not so quickly because, child, it was a lot of money wasted. But I realized that I didn't need a degree for what my passion was anyway. I ended up landing my dream job eventually at MAC. So I wanted to be a MAC girl so bad, child, because college is when I actually started falling in love with makeup. Funny story, like back in high school, I was the girl who never wore makeup. Like I was a lip gloss, well, barely even lip gloss. I wore a Carmex chapstick. Like I did not like makeup back in the day. Like I only wore it to prom. And so when I became a makeup artist, a lot of people from my hometown were very confused. They were like, Brene? Like she was never that girl that wore makeup or anything. So it was kind of shocking to people, but whatever. I say all that to say, I landed my dream job at MAC, which shaped my life in a whole nother way. You know, met a whole lot of people, was doing great, all the things. I stopped working at MAC because it basically was a conflict of interest. Because I, of course, wanted to take clients outside of MAC, and you can't be requesting off at the makeup counter to go do makeup for yourself, because they want you to bring the clientele to MAC. Like they want you to bring your clients to the counter. And while that's all fine and good, because honestly the counter is where I met a lot of my clientele back in North Carolina, but I don't get that money. Those women have to pay for a product at the counter as their service fee. That money doesn't go to me, and you're not supposed to accept tips in MAC. Well, you weren't back then. And so it was like, that's my client. I want some money, like I want to get paid, you know what I'm saying? So I just had to leave that environment so I could basically not have a conflict of interest. Also, before I completely left the beauty industry, I started working for Ulta. Also, I was moving back to Charlotte. I worked at MAC in Greensboro. So shout out to all my MAC girlies. But I worked at a MAC counter in a Belk in Greensboro. I was ready to move back to Charlotte, and so I had to leave that counter, but the MAC counter in Charlotte didn't have any freelance hours, because at the time I believe I was a freelance artist. I believe. When was I permanent? Girl, I don't remember. The details are foggy. But regardless, I moved to Charlotte. I moved back to Charlotte eventually. And yeah, so moving back to Charlotte, I decided to apply for Ulta. And I worked at the MAC counter in Ulta for a little bit. A very, very brief time. So actually, that's when I stopped because of conflict of interest. I worked at the MAC at Ulta in Charlotte for a little while, and it was cool, but it was not the same experience as working for the company MAC, like alone. It wasn't the same experience. It was cool, but it was like I had too many people to answer to. Like I had MAC, I had Ulta, I had too many people to answer to. Check that phone.
What it means if you're never on the phone when he's around you, it means you're not even trying to connect the dots. Check that phone.
Oh my gosh, do y'all find yourself talking in TikTok? Like, I be talking in TikTok. And so I, of course, then also needed to branch off basically for conflict of interest, like I was saying earlier. I applied for Verizon, like, and let me tell y'all why I applied for Verizon out of all places. So not too long before that, I was dating this guy. Well, girl, we were not dating. I went on one date with this guy, and he works for Verizon. On the date, of course, we talking about, you know, like, what do you do for a living, those types of things. And when he told me he worked for Verizon, I was like, oh, okay, like, do you see yourself working there, like, long term? Like, because in my mind, Verizon was a short-term gig. Like, it sounded like, you know, like retail. It doesn't sound like somewhere you really want to retire from. It's something that sounds like a job, not a career, in my opinion, at the time. This was many, many years ago. So he was like, yeah, like, I'm never leaving Verizon. Like, they pay me too good to leave. And I was like, they pay you too good to leave? That definitely raised all the flags, all the green flags. I'm like, too good to leave. So here we are on a date, and he's talking about Verizon pays him too good to ever leave, like he's gonna retire from there. I'm like, okay, if I ever need a job, I'm trying them out, you know what I'm saying? So many years later, here I am applying for Verizon. That came back in my head when I needed a change of career path, well, a change of job paths, because I did not intend for it to be a career. So I applied, I got hired. Like, I've honestly been a person who's never had a hard time getting a job. I'm a person that I can get a job and I can keep it, and I thank God for that, because everybody is not in that situation. This time I was living back in Charlotte. Me and my cousin Cassia were roommates. Like, that was a wild time in life. Basically, I have a huge retail background. Like, girl, this is just so funny. Like, not me just telling my whole life story, like front to back page. I didn't really intend for this video to be like that, but we bought, like, I like where it's going. This was like kind of like my hot girl era, you know what I'm saying? I was going out, I made some really cool friends. Some of them I still talk to this day. And child, I was having the time of my life, making good money, because that dude, he ain't lie. Back when I started at the company, Verizon was still paying really, really, really good money. Like, to be how old was I? I'm 29 now. Ryder is 4. It was so I was probably what, 24, 23 or 24, something like that, when I started working there. To be that age, to not have a college degree, and to just be talking about iPhones all day, like, I was making really good money. Like, that was the best money I had ever made working in retail. So I'm like, oh, this is lit. I'm making friends, I'm making good money. Like, it was everything. Everything was everything, as people say. And I was taking my clients on the side, doing makeup, like, everything was everything. And I also eventually got my own place, and that was my favorite apartment ever. Like, I really love that apartment. To this day, I kind of miss that apartment. And y'all, if y'all are OGs, then y'all remember that apartment, because I don't know if y'all remember the Cheeky Bronze era, when I would sit down and film on my floor. I eventually got a desk, but I would film in my living room. I know y'all remember that apartment. That was a time, like, that was a time. I love that apartment so much. And I was having the time of my life, just going to work, going out occasionally. You know, I was living my young hot girl life, the soft life, which now what people probably call the soft life. That was my version of the soft life. Like, it was just me. I wasn't a mom yet, so I was literally doing and going as I pleased. And then, you know, child, you have your hot girl moments. I was dating, but I had a little rotation, you know what I'm saying? But child, man, see, this was always my problem. I can't never just stay a hot girl, like, because I'm really not built for that. Like, I'm really not that girl, like, trying to, like, date multiple people and all the things. Like, I'm really not cut out for that. I'm really a lover girl at heart. So I call myself trying to just live young, wild, and free, and, you know, date multiple people, hang out, and all that stuff. But girl, I ended up falling in love with one of my pieces. So I'm just like, dang, hot girl song over. So, girl, ended up in a 10-cent relationship. Here comes Ryder. So, yes, y'all, I'm a mama. So we cover mommy things on this channel too. So yeah, I'm a mom. I have a 4-year-old. My little precious baby Ryder. And if you're not new here, then of course y'all know Ryder. Y'all see him all the time. Y'all hear him roaring in the background of my videos all the time, because one thing my baby gonna do is mind his business and mommy gonna mind hers. If he wanna roar and all of that stuff, have fun, baby. Like, I'm not here to tell you to be quiet. Like, that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you live your best life, okay? And if roaring makes my baby happy, then we gonna roar till the sun come up, well, till it go down, whatever, child. But my point is, I'm not here to cut my baby off, okay? Bottom line. And if y'all really OGs, then y'all probably remember when I, you know, my pregnancy announcement, gender reveal, all the things that were on my channel. But those videos are hidden now because, if you know, you know. I'm a single mother and I'm doing the damn thing, if I do say so myself. I want my Rare Beauty blush because I've been using this little liquid lipstick by Tarte as a blush that I got in a free sample. but it's running low and I need some more on my face. FYI, I just moved in like a couple weeks ago. What was I talking about? See, that's my problem. I be talking so damn much I don't even remember stuff. Now, fast forward to, it was time for my lease to be up. And I was looking for apartments in Charlotte. Like, I was planning to remain in Charlotte. But my sister was like, why? Like, why do you want to stay in Charlotte again? Like, you've been there for basically 10 years at this point. Why do you feel like you need to stay there? Like, you should move. You should try moving out of state. Like, you've never lived out of state before. Nothing's tying you here to Charlotte. Like, go ahead and try it. And I was like, me living out of state, like by myself with a baby? Like, I was scared. But my sister was also getting ready to like move out. So she was like, well, let's just move to Atlanta together. So we picked up and moved to Atlanta, the two of us and our two kids. Well, my son and my sister's daughter, Kaysen, which if y'all not new here, then y'all know Kaysen, my girl. That's my niece. So we moved here together. Honestly, I love it here. I ended up transferring my job with Verizon, then made friends here. Verizon honestly be putting you on the friends and men. Like, if you find men that work at Verizon, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, if y'all gonna get your cell phone, like, you might want to put on for your city a little bit, because a lot of times it be some fine men working at Verizon. But anyway, or at the phone stores in general. Child, it just fine men be working at phone stores sometimes. But anyway, but let me say this. My sister and I did not move here intending to, you know, work regular jobs. Like, we're both in the beauty industry. We're both makeup artists. My sister is also like a licensed cosmetologist. She can do all the things. So we literally moved here with the intentions of expanding our business. We got here, expanding our business was harder than we could have ever imagined. Because, I mean, Atlanta is a very saturated market for what we were looking to do. And also, like, with me still working my regular job to, you know, for obvious reasons, feed my son, before, you know, we collected a lot of clientele, it was like I found myself getting stagnant. Like, I would just go to work, come home, make a YouTube video when I felt like it, and which was rarely ever, because I would be so tired from work. So, which, girl, how tired are you from selling cell phones? You know what I'm saying? But like, it was more so emotionally draining because I knew I didn't belong there. Like, by this time, I was over Verizon because I had been there for years at this point. I had that long break during the pandemic, so it was giving senioritis. You know, like when you're a senior in high school, when you really don't be wanting to do no homework because you're like, I'm a senior, I'm about to graduate, like I don't gotta do this, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of giving that, and I just knew that God had more in store for me. Like, I just knew that with my talents, my personality, like just everything that God blessed me with, I just knew I needed to be doing more than selling cell phones and talking about iPhones all day. Cause like, my God, if you don't know which iPhone you want by now, why did you even come in here yet? You know what I'm saying? Figure that shit out at home and then come in and tell me what you want. But it was getting to the point where I was getting exhausted and like just mentally over it. Because I had bigger dreams. Like, I didn't move here to work there for too much longer. I moved here to meet people, get my business off the ground, and then quit. I was not on my Zoom. Not on my Zoom hard enough to leave my job yet because, girl, I was scared. I'm like, I got a kid to feed. Like, if it was just me, I probably would have been left, because I'm like, if I gotta eat oodles and noodles for every single day of my life, then I can do that. But my son needs some real food. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be able to provide for my son. So it was giving, girl, don't you leave this job yet. You're not ready. Your bank account ain't ready for you to leave yet. You know what I'm saying? Pushed it off for many months. And then it was one day, I kid you not, like, when you tell God what you want, He gonna give it to you. If it's within His plan, He's gonna give it to you, but you cannot complain about the delivery. You can't complain about whether FedEx brought it to you, UPS, or Amazon. Like, you can't complain about how it got there, but if the result is what you asked for, then you can't be mad at God. Like that's why you gotta be very specific when you talking to the Lord, okay? You gotta be very specific with Big Daddy G. What had happened was, I had posted this story on my close friends, and I was basically like, God, like, I am ready to be released from the shackles of Verizon. Like, which there's a whole story time video up about that, so go watch that if you want to hear the full tea on why I got fired, because I literally got fired from my long-term job. Like, I had been, at this point, I had been with the company for like 5 years, maybe something like that, and I got fired, girl. I got fired. But I literally asked for God to release me from the shackles. And literally he was like, well, girl, I've been trying to push you, but since you ain't gonna listen, I'm gonna have to just go ahead and shove you off the cliff, okay? I have no regrets though. I literally got what I asked God for. I literally was released from the shackles of Verizon. Literally, I was released. I mean, honestly, you can't tell me that wasn't God. Like, that was aligned, okay? Like, he didn't want me in there no more. And he sent that man in there to get me up out of there, okay? So if you really want to hear the full tea on that story, I will link it above. Go ahead and check that out, sis. And here we are in August, and your girl is still alive. My son is still fed. I'm still beautiful. Just got a new apartment. Like, we hit 10K. Somebody literally just commented on my video that I posted last night. Somebody just commented today and was like, that girl got fired, she hit 10K, and now she got a new apartment. Like, let's go, sis. And I felt that, sis, because period, like, shit be happening, but shit be happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I think we're like 100 away from 11K, so y'all subscribe, okay, friend? And I'm happier than I've ever been. Like, my son is happier than he's ever been. So, yeah, girl. Now, full-time content creator. Now, I will not even joke like it's easy, because it ain't. Like, there's times where my videos all month long, none of them were sponsored. It was just straight me putting out content. Then there's times where I get a good sponsorship, you know what I'm saying? Or times when I get a really good YouTube check. But then there's times where, like last month, when I only posted 2 videos in July because just things were just happening. And so, you know, that check will be lower, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I can't pretend like it's easy. So don't ever let me get up here and say y'all no dream like full-time content creation is a walk in the park. I never want to just completely show y'all the rainbows and stars and giggles and shit, because it's not just that. Like, there's been a lot of nights where I can't get the deluxe meal at Chick-fil-A. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I might got to get the go use my Chick-fil-A points to get the free sandwich. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to keep it real with y'all. I'm not fitting to sell y'all no dream. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here trying to encourage somebody to go get fired and go cuss a bitch out. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of that. But I also just want y'all to know that, like, your job considers you replaceable, okay? So if you are sick, if your child is sick, if you don't feel good, if you need a mental health day, baby, call out. Okay, that is what I am telling you to do. Call out. Use that PTO, okay, friend? Be for real, y'all. These jobs, they don't care about us. They don't really care about us. You know what I'm saying? It's all a part of my journey, and it's just gonna be a part of my testimony. Like, when I make it, like, baby, I made it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be an amazing part of my testimony. So I thank God for it. So here we are. Surviving. We still working on the thriving part, but we are surviving, okay? We didn't talk about this, y'all, but where's my astrology girlies, okay? I would not consider myself an astrology girly because I don't know a whole lot about it, but I was just gonna tell y'all my sign because I feel like that's something people be caring about. I am an Aries. Okay, if you didn't know, now you know. My birthday is April 9th, so y'all can send me gifts. I need to get a P.O. box, actually, because many of y'all have, like, small businesses or big businesses, whatever you want to consider your business, and y'all want to, like, have something featured on my channel. I would love to have a P.O. box so you guys can, like, send things in and I can, like, share them on my channel. I see a lot of YouTubers do that, and I just think that's amazing because I don't mind giving y'all free promo. Like, honestly, like, if y'all got a business and y'all want to send me something, like, I would love to share it with all the other 10,000 of y'all. So yeah, I need to get a P.O. box for real. Drink your water, friends. This makeup is turning out so pretty. I don't know what this lace is gonna look like today, y'all, honestly, because it's getting kind of rocky when I was installing it. Oh, we're back to my birthday, and I know there's a certain thing called a big three that people talk about. All my big threes are Aries. Like, I'm Aries, 10s, 10s, 10s across the board. You know what I'm saying? If that tells y'all anything about me, then I don't know. Leave it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about me. What should we do on our eyes today, y'all? Ooh, I think I know what I want to use. I got this palette from the Barbie event that me and Donna went to. This was in my goodie bag because I was like a part of the Barbie crew. So I got a goodie bag and I thought this looked cool. Like, it looks like a CD, but then you open it and it's an eyeshadow palette. Isn't that cute? Okay, maybe not today because these are more glittery than I remember. I thought these were more like shimmers, but these are legit glitters. But those browns are cute. They look like saddle and brown script for all my MAC girls for reference. But this is by 808 Cosmetics. This was in my goodie bag, so y'all check them out. I have not, you know, tried it yet, but it's cute. I'm gonna go in with this Huda Beauty Emerald palette. I think I want to add some studs to my makeup today because I'm inspired by Donna. She put some really cute like studs and gems on her makeup the other day. It was really cute. And see, I like stuff like that. Like, I like a simple eyeshadow look, but something like that to zhuzh it up. It's my vibe, you know what I'm saying? I like that. That's a good idea. So we're gonna do that. Or are we? I don't know, y'all. We'll see. Like, maybe we should do that as like a separate tutorial and not just this really long ass chit chatty video. I thought it was about to be gray, but it's actually pretty green. So my office is like kind of close to my front door, and I just feel like people be hearing me talking. They probably hear me talking to myself. I'm like, well, girl, who is you talking to? Don't worry about what I'm talking to. I'm talking to my homegirls. That's simple, but that's how I like it, okay? Why did I put this green on my eyes? This feels very outlandish, like, what? But girl, you do brown eyeshadow every day. Like, grow up, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I should put this somewhere, like maybe in the inner corner. Oh, that's bright. Girl, that's bright. That got a look unruly up under there. I need to set my under eye for I be having smudging and stuff. I'm gonna use one of these little things today. I honestly don't really know how to use them. I don't know if I'll be using them right, but I'm gonna try it. Because it's like I be seeing people put their setting powder on with it, but when I tried that, it just looked weird. I don't know. Okay, so I put it on and I don't think it messed up. Like, I actually think it applied nicely, I guess, from what I can see. Like, what do y'all think? Like, I think it applied nicely, actually. Anyway, let's set the rest of our face. I'm gonna try to use a powder puff on the rest because it actually looked kind of good. I'm actually kind of scared to take these bands off my wig because I don't know how that's gonna turn out, honestly. Honestly. I haven't used this setting powder in a long time, but it's looking good. Set them smile lines, child. Gonna go in with my COLLABS bronzer. This is like my favorite bronzer. COLLABS really did the dang on thing with this bronzer. What blush am I gonna wear? Something pink because why not? I absolutely love pink right now. Like, I'm on my pink girl era. We're gonna go to pink blush. I should have put my blush on first, but girl. What I really need to do is just wash brushes so I don't gotta be mixing and matching. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use the Dermablend powder and warm saffron to set like underneath my contour. See how that does with the powder puff. Okay. Okay, warm saffron. I see you, poo. I see you, poo. So I honestly did not mean for that video to turn into just like a straight facts about my life, but I kind of did, but just not really like in the timeline like that. But like, I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully y'all learned something. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment your favorite fun fact below. I'm just playing. See, I feel like cork is not dark enough for my top lip. I really want something a little richer, like a little bit darker. But not quite as ashy brown like chestnut, because chestnut is like a really cool tone brown. This one's a little warmer, but it's just a lighter. I don't know if y'all remember this, but MAC used to have a lip liner called Bittersweet. That one was my favorite. It was the perfect brown lip liner for me, but they discontinued it, and it was the perfect formula. It was the Pro Longwear formula, and I hate that they discontinued that formula and that color. I don't know if the formula is discontinued, but I think it is actually. I think the formula and the color, of course. But that was the best lip liner they ever made, in my opinion. Should we go pinky nude, or should we go like, you know, what's it giving? I'll just put this. What gloss on top? MAC Mineralized Glass and Tender. Keep it super pinky. Is that cute? Let's pop a lash on so we can really complete this eye look. So these lashes are actually they're actually from a vendor. So like, I'm gonna just be real transparent with y'all, because that's what we do over here, you know what I'm saying? Like, I intended to start a lash business. I was not making time for what I was supposed to be making time for. I really need to get on my Zoom and get my online store up, because girl, I'm paying for the domain. Like, I've been paying for the domain for a very long time, and I've never launched the store. So honestly, like, when y'all be asking me about certain lashes and I don't tell y'all the brand, it's because it's technically my brand. I just have not branded them and released them. So, you know, just whisper up a little prayer for me. Keep me encouraged that I get on my Zoom very, very soon, because there's just tons of lashes sitting in this drawer right next to me waiting to be sold. So if you want to buy some lashes, comment down below. Alright, y'all, so lashes are on, and the eye look does not bother me now because the lashes pulled it all together. So let's go ahead and get this wig together, child. So let me just fix my forehead, child. Are we gonna do a middle part? I always do a middle part, but I just feel like that's what looks best for me, especially with this particular unit. This unit is from Kinky Street, by the way. I do have a discount code, so I will leave it on the screen for y'all, because it looked like I grew it myself. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, no cap. Is that what the kids say? Maybe we should do a side part. Oh, what the heck? It's giving scalp. Like, I can't even lie. Like, I cannot even lie. This is a good wig, man. This is a good wig. One thing about me, I'm a middle part girly, and I'm a no baby hair girly with the wigs. So y'all, I am not like cosmetologist or nothing. Like, I'm not licensed for hair or anything, but when me and my sister were younger, we did not go to the hair salon like every 2 weeks like a lot of the girls did back in the day. My mama would take us to get our relaxers like once a month, because girl, yeah, we had relaxers. And then in between time, me and my sister did our own maintenance. Like, we would do our own doobie wraps and stuff like that. So we just had to learn hair back in the day. So I mean, thank you, mama. Because now I'm one of the girls that can do my own hair. I ain't gotta pay nobody to do my hair. I don't gotta pay nobody for no wig install. I don't gotta pay nobody to cut and bleach my hair. Like, also, if you're new here, girl, I usually be bald and platinum. So, girl, I'm sure you saw that on my page already though. So, being a bald baddie is really where my heart lies, but I just be playing around with wigs sometimes. Y'all, one thing about this spray I use for this wig, it is not waterproof, so I hope my wig don't fall off when I go outside. But it ain't that hot today, so I should be okay. Y'all, this is a lot of hair. Like, for all my natural hair girlies, I can't lie. I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but all this hair ain't one. Like, I love being bald. It's just so easy. Well, actually, it's actually hella high maintenance to be bald, but it ain't this type of maintenance. It's a different type of maintenance. This is the completed look, y'all. Like, what do we think? Do we like it? Do we like? Because playing in hair is fun. Like, I don't want this much hair for real, but it's fun for a day. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel a little bit closer to me. That's basically the goal of this video, was so we can just get close, okay? Because if you're new here, then like I said, I doubt you're about to binge watch all my videos. Like, you might binge watch a few, but I don't think you're gonna take it all the way back to like 7 years ago. So I just wanted to catch everybody up and just let y'all know what's tea, okay? We are homegirls, we are family over here, and I love, oh, I ain't spraying my face. Girl, it don't barely like I need it, child. Let's see. Yes, oh my God. Okay, so now that I sprayed my face, it's looking even better. Even better than I can imagine. But anyway, y'all are all caught up now. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, friend, because it's lit over here. Like, you already see by now, like, if you're still here, then that means you love me for real. So let's just commit. Let's be in a committed relationship. Hit the subscribe button, it's free. All the things, okay? Thank you all so much for watching. I love you, beats and love. I'll see y'all in my next video. And don't forget to be the beat, honey, okay? Beats and love.